trying to stretch myself out. Not in that way, folks. Hey chopsticks, on the menu today is Korean spicy fried chicken and jajangmyeon, also known as Korean black bean noodles. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Merrick. Nice to meet you. I film mukbangs and ASMR, so if you are interested in these types of videos, make sure to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so I have my fried chicken right here, jajangmyeon right here, and as you can tell, today I am doing another story time! Yay! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Merrick's doing story time, Merrick's doing story time. The story time is called, I don't really have a title, but it's about Grindr, and I have a sad ending to it. But before we get to the story time, I am so hungry! Let's dig in! I'm gonna start with the fried chicken first. Do you guys see this drumstick right here? Oh my god, it is gorgeous. Slay, slay, slay. Open wide. I almost forgot. Open wide. Open wide. Slay. I just moved onto slay instead of open wide. I am so sorry, chopsticks. Nice and spicy. And hot too. Look how juicy it is on the inside. My regular viewers know that my favorite part of the chicken is the skin. It has the most flavor. So delicious. Let's try some of the jajangmyeon now. Ooh, oh my. I made so much jajangmyeon. I'll tell you guys which brand this is in a minute once I get some of the noodles. Open wide. Got it. Slay. This is good. These jajangmyeon noodles are instant jajangmyeon noodles. And they taste pretty similar to like regular jajangmyeon. If anyone is interested in knowing what kind of jajangmyeon noodles I got, this is how the packaging looks like. It's like gold and black. It just says jajangmyeon on the very front. I got this at my local Asian supermarket, but I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys are interested in buying that online. I'm sure I can find that online for you guys. But my review of these black bean noodles are that they're actually really good. Like, I'm surprised. I tried some other instant jajangmyeon noodles in the past and they were not as good as these ones. I mentioned this in another mukbang, but I hate it when YouTubers, they talk about a product, a service, clothing, and they don't link it in the description, and I have no way of finding that on the internet without them linking in the description. Like, sometimes they comment, I'm like, oh, where'd you get your shirt and stuff, but they never respond, so it is so annoying. One of my pet peeves on YouTube for sure. Because, like, the internet is so vast, right? How the hell am I going to locate this specific item? So that's why with all my videos, I always try to leave the product link in the description for you guys. So it's easier to find it if you do want to try out these noodles or soup, crackers, chips. And disclaimer, this is not being sponsored by the ramen company at all. I just really like them. Let's hop back to our chicken now, shall we? So bombs. The skin is so juicy. Sorry, I almost choked. I almost choked because this was so good. I want to say this is so juicy and this is so like crunchy. If you're wondering how much this meal was, this, I would say this was about $5 US. And then this was around $9 US. So let's just round that up to $15 US. Not bad, right? I like to eat my fried chicken to like the bone. Don't want to waste any of that good chicken meat, you guys. And on this Jajangmyeon plate, there are 3 packets. Delicious. Which one should we do next? Let's do a gigantic piece. Let's do the biggest piece on the platter. Look at that. Isn't that huge? Like, let's compare that to the size of my face. It's like half of my face, basically. So excited to eat this. Pretty sure this is a chicken thigh. Oh no. It's gonna rip weird. Before I jump into the story time, do you guys know what I'm about to say? My regular viewers know exactly what I'm about to say. But for all you new chopsticks out there, let's do hashtag question of the day. So since this is a Korean mukbang today, I decided to ask a question that's very fitting for this mukbang. The question of the day is, if you could try any Korean dish, what Korean dish would you try? If you could try anything in the Korean culture, what would you try? Personally, I really want to try this dish, and I don't know what's it called in Korean. I'll put it on the screen, but it's basically raw crab marinated in soy sauce. And I'll put some pictures up right now. Doesn't it? It looks so good. Like, seriously, doesn't it look divining? Divining? Is that a word? Doesn't it look divine? Doesn't it look so amazing? Like, I think it looks really good. I've always wanted to try raw crab with soy sauce, but I can't find any in my city, unfortunately. what I can find is Korean fried chicken and jjajangmyeon. So please let me know what you would like to try from Korean culture, food wise, in the comments down below. I would love to read all your responses, whether that is jjajangmyeon or Korean fried chicken. Maybe it's budae or japchae, kimchi pancake. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually gonna read every single comment and respond to basically all of them because I just love Korean food so much, and I just want to see like what you guys want to try from the culture. I tried a lot, but like I obviously haven't tried everything yet. Like raw crab, marinated in soy sauce. That's on my bucket list. Hopefully one day I will be able to try it, and maybe I'll be able to try it on camera if I can get like a restaurant to like sponsor me. But I think Honey Eats tried it, and like Kimmy did an ASMR of like raw crab marinated in soy sauce. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. It fell on my white shirt. Hopefully, it didn't stain. Mm. Mm. Merrick is in food heaven right now. Alrighty, so I think it's about time we start our story time today. So, like I said in my intro, this story time is about Grindr, and more specifically, it's about me running into an ex Grindr hookup. And there's a sad ending to it, unfortunately. Hmm. I just want to preface this story time by saying that it's not the most out of this world story time. Like, nothing that crazy happened. And just want to keep it real on this channel. Like, I just want to keep it real on this channel. I don't want to exaggerate or like make up false things that didn't actually happen like some YouTubers do for views. I'm not saying which ones, but I'm pretty sure some YouTubers, they just exaggerate their story times to get people to click on them. And unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's unfortunately, but it works. With my channel, I don't want to exaggerate anything. I say it like it is. Because I want to be as real as possible. Hmm. Mm-mm. So good. Oh my god, so much jjajangmyeon. Holy. Look at this, you guys. So many noodles. Dang. Okay, so my camera just died without me noticing. I am so sorry, you guys. But let me give you some context between my relationship with this guy for the purposes of the story time. I think I'm going to call him Larry. Let's call him Larry, okay? Let me just get some more jajangmyeon real quick. Ooh, yeah. There we go. So, me and Larry, we met through Grindr, and like most people on Grindr, we engaged in some adult activities. You can use your imagination, folks. And we saw each other like on and off a couple of times last year. So it's been over a year between the last time I saw him and when the story time took place, okay? Doesn't it look like I have like a V-neck shirt or something? It's actually like a crew neck. I do not know like why this fit is so weird on my body. I'm actually very self-conscious about this throughout the entire video. I need to buy a new white shirt. My shoulders are too broad. Low-key complimenting myself though. Back to the story time. So, I was grocery shopping. And while I was picking out some bananas, how ironic, bananas, of all fruit, someone tapped me on the shoulder. And in my mind, my first reaction was, oh, it's probably a store employee, and I got in trouble for doing something. Like any good Canadian out there, my first response when I turn around, not even when I fully turn around yet to look at the person, when I'm like halfway pivoted, like around, I say, sorry, automatically. I was like, oh, am I in your way? I'm so clumsy. I'm in everyone's way. That's what I was thinking in my mind. So my first response while I was turning around was sorry. It kind of relates to how like when there's police around me, I automatically think I'm guilty of something. Like, did I commit a crime and forget about it? Like, maybe I stole something, I just forgot I stole something, and now they found out 20 years later, and they came to arrest me. Seriously, that's how my mind works. So, like, whenever there's an authority figure, like a police officer, I'm like, oh god, I am, like, about to be sent to jail, basically. I freak the F out. Can anyone else relate to that? When there's an authority figure around you, you just, like, freak out. I never challenge authority figures. Because my personality is just submissive and compliant, naturally. Anyhow, midway of me turning around my body from picking the bananas and saying sorry, I realize it's Larry! Oh my god, it's Larry! My Grindr hookup a year ago. And it's strange to see him wearing clothes because, you know, like, most of our encounters were, like, in nude. So, us being close was definitely a change of things, right? God, love jajangmyeon. So satisfying. Moving along with our story time now. Immediately, when I realized it's Larry, I get so self-conscious. Like, I had wished it was a police officer at that point. Because in my mind... Oh, I forgot I mentioned this point of the story time. Oh my gosh. Usually I go grocery shopping after I work out, right? So this time it was no exception. I was all sweaty. I was in sweatpants. My hair was so messy because like I don't know what I was doing, but I was basically rolling around in the mat trying to stretch myself out. Not in that way, folks. But I looked like a hot mess in front of Larry, and Larry has only seen Merrick. Larry has never seen Merrick post-gym, post-workout. He's never seen me at my worst. So that's why I got so self-conscious, right? Because this image of me was like, oh, Merrick is so hot. He's like a K-pop star. And now he sees me like a troll. I was trying to think of like a better comparison. What's like a good word to use? He saw me like a peasant. I don't know. But I was just really embarrassed to run into him when I wasn't looking good. That probably says something about my self-esteem, eh? Because people with high self-esteem and high confidence levels, they do not give an F how they look like when they run into someone in public unexpectedly. So, of course, when you run into someone, you catch up if you haven't seen them for a very long time. So, we're catching up, and I'm not gonna lie, it was mostly him making conversation with me. He tried so hard to make conversation with me, like, oh, how's work been going? How's this YouTube thing you've been doing? Are you still eating food in front of a camera for people on the internet? And I was like, yes, bitch, you got a problem with that, honey? Because I'm going to send my chopsticks after you. No, not really. But I was like, yeah, I'm still doing YouTube. That'd be so embarrassing if he was watching this video right now. Sorry, let me repeat that. It would be so embarrassing if he was watching this video right now. Sometimes when I talk too fast, I feel like I slur all my words together. It doesn't really make sense. I wish, example, case in point, I wish I was a good speaker like Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas can talk like really fast and articulate really well. See, I can't even do it. She can articulate really well. Really well. I'm trying to say that really fast without slurring my words. But yeah, I definitely don't have that gift. Same with like Gigi Gorgeous. She talks really eloquently. So while we're catching up, it was mostly him trying to make conversation with me, and normally it would be the other way around. When I run into someone, I'm always the one holding the conversation. Because a lot of people either don't know how to hold conversations or just really don't care. But this time, I was the other person in the situation. I was a person who kind of not cut him off, but gave him one word answers. And I know you guys must be thinking, Merrick, you're such a biatch. Why would you do that? He went out of his way to say hi to you. Oh man, fried chicken is so good. here's my defense. My rationale, it was like this. I didn't want to be in that encounter longer than I had to because I was so self-conscious and embarrassed of how I looked at that point that I wanted to run away really quickly and hide. So him prolonging the conversation like a normal person would to be polite, it made me very, very uncomfortable. So that's why I kind of shut down and gave him one word answers. I feel like that may been rude. Probably rude, I would say. I know it's totally my fault, right? But the story time doesn't end there, folks. It keeps going. Side note, I pointed out that our baskets, our grocery baskets, were like completely different, like from two different worlds. Inside my grocery basket, at that point, I had like the bananas, but I also had like ice cream, chips, pop, cookies. I looked into his, and he had like chickpeas, romaine lettuce, lean chicken breasts, low fat milk. So again, I'm just like, wow, I look like so unhealthy compared to you. I'm sure he wouldn't have noticed those inside my basket if I didn't point it out, but I kind of made a joke about it. I'm also one of those people who look into other people's grocery baskets in the supermarket, not because I'm judging them, but because I want to see what they're eating and if it's any good. Because like sometimes I miss items in the grocery market, so I'm like, oh, the person ahead of me in line put down a really cool chocolate bar on the conveyor belt when they're checking out. Maybe I should try this chocolate bar next time. So I'm always paying attention to what other people buy at the grocery market. It's so sad, I know. Now here's the sad part of the story time. After we parted ways, and I said bye to him, and he said bye to me, guess what happens? We run into each other again. I know, deja vu, right? Twice in a day? Really? I should really buy a lottery ticket at this point. Can anyone else relate to that awkward moment when you said bye to someone and you see them again within like 2 minutes, where you said bye to someone and you guys both end up walking in the same direction? Like, after you finish a meal with someone, at the door, you're like, bye. And it's like, oh, you're actually going this way too? Oh, never mind. We'll say bye in like 30 seconds when we actually part ways. Or is that just me? Like, I find it awkward. I find it awkward to like run into the person again right after I said bye. But that's what happened with me and him. Because the grocery market is only so big, right? And the worst part is, you can't even pretend to ignore them when they're walking towards you. If you're walking side by side, you can pretend like you don't see them in your peripheral vision. But if you're walking towards one another, you can't really like pretend you're not seeing the other person. So that was my case. I was walking one way, Larry was walking right towards me, and I was like, oh, I should be more polite this time, even though I was still looking like a hot mess. So I purposely tried to make eye contact with him, and this time he looks the other way. I'm like, bish, what the F? Like, I'm so confused at this point because, like, when I was in the banana section, buying bananas in the produce section, he went out of his way to say hi to me. So I'm like, oh wow, he is so nice. And now he's purposely trying to avoid eye contact with me. He literally looked the other way from where I was walking. Inside my mind, I already had a joke made up to not make the situation awkward. And then it hits me. It hits me hard, baby. Did Merrick, did the queen piss him off? I think I did. I think I pissed him off because I was being rude to him before. Simple as that. If someone was just giving me one word answers, I probably would not want to say hi to them again, right? So I think that was the entire situation. He didn't want to say hi to me the second time around because I basically shut him down the first time. And it's obviously my issue, right? Like, he did nothing wrong. I'm the one who ended things poorly. I don't know, like, you guys heard my point of view, right? Like, I just didn't want to talk to him because I felt really self-conscious and uncomfortable for looking a certain way. And he has no control over that, so it's like all me. So, I guess now we ended things poorly. So many tiny bones. And the thing is, I actually really liked him. Like, I wanted to get to know him better. Seriously though, who goes out of their way to say hi to someone when you're not that tight with them, when you don't even know them that well? Like, if you're tight with them and you know them really well, yeah, that makes sense to go out of your way to say hi to someone. But I've only hung out with him a couple of times, like under 10 times. And it was over a year ago. For someone to go out of their way to greet you is pretty heroic, a pretty nice gesture. The only way I can think of to rectify this situation, if I ever encounter it in the future, is to work on my self-esteem. And self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love is something I'm not really good at, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the end of the story time. We left things off kind of negatively. Well, it was mostly my fault, but what can you do, right? Alright, so that's all for this video. If you're wondering where the jajangmyeon went, I actually just transferred it into a bowl for my parents to eat when they get home from work later on. I honestly had such a blast filming this mukbang. Korean fried chicken and jajangmyeon go so well together. I can't wait to eat this combination again. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. If you are subscribed, make sure you turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Love you, chopsticks, and remember to slay your day.